Nigel Farage looks to be going into the jungle. Now, of course, it's not officially confirmed yet, and I've had no contact with Nigel himself. But I've been in broadcasting for 2 decades, and let me just say that I've got some pals at ITV. Not Holly or Phil, but well-connected executives who have hinted very strongly to me that he's heading down under. Of course, he all but denied it to me earlier this week. Take a listen. Nigel, I was down at the Australian embassy earlier today. I didn't see you in that queue for a visa, did I?
No, I don't think you did. No, in fact, I'm certain you didn't, actually. I do have an existing Australian visa, so if I chose to go there on holiday, I could without too much difficulty.
But also, well, luckily, we share an office, and I saw you trying out kangaroo testicles in the GBNews kitchen. So have you got anything to tell us?
Yeah, cut down on the booze, Mark, because you're clearly seeing things.
Well, listen, my sources at ITV are more solid than Tyson Fury's biceps. So it's my belief that Nigel is going to Australia. As a compelling but, yes, controversial figure, I've got no doubt that poor old Nigel will be doing those dreadful Bush Tucker trials every single night. Bitter Remainers will be voting online to put Nigel through hell. He'll be forced to lie down in a box full of rats and bugs. He'll be diving into filthy swamps to collect those all-important stars, and he'll be sleeping with snakes. A walk in the park, compared to 20-odd years in the European Parliament, dealing with the likes of slippery, Brexit-hating reptile Guy Verhofstadt. Swallowing kangaroo testicles and being bitten by rodents will be positively pleasurable compared to his time in Brussels. Now, there is a risk that if he says or does something outrageous, it could impact any future political ambitions he may have. And I'm aware that many are hoping that such ambitions exist and that, for example, he might step in and rescue the Tory party if they collapse at the next election. But I think Nigel's future as a credible politician is assured. What makes me so confident? Because the guy is authentic. He doesn't say things for clicks or for headlines or short-term political gain. He doesn't tick boxes. He does not sit on the fence. With Nigel, what you see is what you get. So if he's himself, it's only diva celebrities complaining about a lack of food that he has to worry about. I predict that this move, if it happens, will be a triumph for all involved. It will be a triumph for ITV. Their ratings will go through the roof. I'll be honest, I might just play cat videos whilst he's on the other side. It will be a triumph for Nigel's bank manager. Coots must be gutted that they've given up this reported £1.5 million windfall. Go woke, go broke, eh? It will be a triumph for GBNews, as for up to 3 weeks, the spotlight will be on our biggest star. And most importantly, it will be a triumph for Nigel, because viewers will get to know the guy that I know, a gentleman, an extraordinarily warm, charming, funny, approachable human being. Love him or hate him, Nigel Farage is a copper-bottomed superstar, and he will smash it in the jungle. My sources tell me that he's been off the booze for the last few days. Not being able to have a pint of his favourite English real ale will be the greatest challenge. But whatever happens, he'll have my support and that of all of our amazing viewers and listeners here at GB News. As the most consequential politician of his generation, without ever once having stepped inside the House of Commons, this is a guy that likes to win. He made Brexit happen. He exposed the scandal of debanking and saw off NatWest's chief executive, Dame Alison Rose. He kept Jeremy Corbyn out of number 10, thank God, and handed victory to Boris Johnson on a plate after making a deal not to run his own MPs against the Tories in marginal seats. And you know what? I think Nigel is going to win again. The king of Brexit may be a few weeks away from being the king of the jungle.